Hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast Skies Modpack. This is episode 5, and today we're going to focus on a base tour and some tips and tricks. And you can see the lot. Oh, hello. So let's get into it. First off, I enabled the shaders, and to do that, I just went into Options, Videos, right up here to Shader Packs, and I picked this one that's already installed. And it makes it look like this. If you don't like it, if it's too bright or anything, you can just turn that off and go back and forth. Pretty easy stuff. And in the last episode, we made the broom, and you can see it kind of floating way off in the distance. I wanted to make a broom whistle. It was easy to make. Some bamboo, we had that button. We got the mahogany, and let's go ahead and whistle for it. Pretty cool. And what you do is, this thing right here, you just follow the directions, and you can bind your whistle to your broom. And that way we can just hop on and fly up. And as you can see, we've done quite a bit of work here. We've cleaned up this area. We've got this going on. We have stuff going in there. Our tree farm's set up again. So there's a lot to get into. Oh boy. First off, let's go over this. I got tired, and you'll probably get tired of it as well, but you're fishing when it's collecting so much stuff and having to organize it. I just took the time and I built this. I moved it over here. This one has the unbreakable fishing rod that just lasts forever. And then I put my item collector this way, and I decided to cover that. Now it doesn't pick up these fish right here on the edge, but that's okay. I didn't mind. So then what it does is it all comes into this new fishing hut that I have set up, and it gets auto sorted into all this. Pretty cool. Nothing on the back either, so it must be going from underneath. So I made a little staircase, and sure enough, right over here, there's the item collector, and it just draws out and right into here. Oh, kind of. Oh geez, thunder, it's scary. Let's see if we can turn that down a little bit. Options. Weather. There we go. A little bit quieter. And then it gets fed into the system. Anything that's extra goes past here and into these overflow chests. Let's see what we got in there. Some water. Let's see if we can go put the water in there. We'll go back upstairs. And that overflow is okay. And I should be able to just double click on that. The water doesn't work. Oh, because it's 8. It can only hold up to 8. So I probably should make maybe one of these a singular and put water in. Certain items don't stack as well. Like that stacks correctly, this stacks correctly, but these water bottles don't. I'm just going to toss that one over there. Don't pick it up. So, beautiful thing, easy stuff. And I moved my chopping station in here as well and filled it with fish. And then we have our boots right there, so I can just come down here, take a look at whatever the boots are. If they're good, I'll keep them. I have better ones. I have better ones. I have better ones and better ones. So I just jump back up here. I throw them in here to be chopped up for leather whenever I want. Pretty cool. And the ones I do have on are amazing. I think I can even run on water. Let's see if I just run, sprint. Yeah. I can sprint on water. Pretty cool. Now, last episode we went over this and why it was important to do all this, and it was really it was a good thing because it unlocked the amethyst and the mana steel meshes, which allowed us to get those crystals by doing the blocks of diamond. I'll jump up there. There's a block of diamond that hasn't changed quite yet. I put a mana steel sifter here, mesh, just to hope to encourage the things to come by and turn these into budding amethysts. And then you can break these, and you get all that stuff. And you can just put them back. Let's see if we can put it back. You can do it that way, or you can break off the little pieces. And then I just break this underneath so that it grows on the bottom as well. But that's not a bad deal. It's really important to get that that whole thing set up. and so that these start growing, because then these allow you to sift endstone, and the endermites spawn from these things, which gave me the endstone, which then unlocked this. So it was kind of like a three-part process where that did that, allowed me to set up these, it got me the endstone, which I crushed through there, and got me the ender pearls, which then allowed me to make elevators and tons of other things as well. Pretty cool. It's scary. Let's see if we can go sleep. I have a nice bedroom area over here that I can sleep in. There we go. We had the rain protector up there on our roof, which stops the rain, but it doesn't stop the lightning. Let's go on. Here's a neat trick with the living rock. We're going to go like this. And what I did was I put the regular stone there and the pure daisy in the middle, and you can see it kind of touches there too. That way you can use a wand like this and just right click it here, and sure enough, all this just on the top layer will turn into that living rock. We'll let that happen and come right back. Pretty cool. And then once it's in the living rock, then I can just vein mine it by going like this, and it's instantly done. And then I can replace it. You're going to be going through a lot more stone, so what I did with that is the solution here. And this is used in, this living rock is used in so much stuff that it's important. What I did over here is part of our tree farm is set up like this with the wood on the end, the logs, and they just get pumped into the top of these. And then at the bottom back over here, you can kind of peek in there and see this is withdrawing and putting charcoal back in, and also any excess. Well, this shouldn't be this way. Well, it doesn't really matter, but still, just from an aesthetics point of view. And then it gets pumped into these, the excess charcoal. And these 5 are definitely keeping up. But the charcoal right now I just grab it. I grab some, and I've got a lot over here. And I made this system. So this is my smeltery system. And sure enough, it's fed with charcoal. And we'll just put the charcoal in. Oh, not the soul sand. I'll show you how to make that next. And sure enough, it just gets fed in the back, right through there, all the way down. And then whatever product I want to put in here. So let's say I have cobblestone. We'll grab some cobblestone next door. I'm going to grab a bunch of it. By double clicking, it just puts it right in there. And then we'll run back over. And ideally, I'm going to have ender chests, but I've got to get the blaze rods for those. And sure enough, it takes it out of here, puts it in the top, and then it withdraws from the bottom. And then I have all this. Beautiful thing. In the back, I set up the, this is pretty cool. Up here is the lava, 4 buckets of lava. And it drips down through here, through our dripstones. And it takes a while, but all 4 of them over time start to fill up. And that filled up pretty quickly. Let's see if we can, we're going to make it so it withdraws out of this one and then pipes it into all these as backups. And these are really cheap to make, so I just made 5 of them. Ideally, I'm going to have a big tank for it. There we go. Now it's connected, but not withdrawing. Now it's withdrawing, and you can see that it's doing it. Pretty cool. And this is really nice. That way I can just drop a bunch of stuff off and then just pick it up. I don't have to sit there and put things in and out. Definitely do this sooner than later, and you'll thank yourself. Pretty cool. Oh, and I got my armor set up. So extra books. The stuff that I want to use just for kind of like bedroom stuff, but let's put it in here. The living rock, I'll break that one. You can also do obsidian this way. This one I'm going to place because I don't have the meshes on the bottom, but if I wanted to, I could put a bunch of meshes down below there and to turn this into a quick obsidian farm. The same way, this will turn into obsidian. I have a lot of these blaze meshes which are made with the blaze powder, so I just figured I would use these, and I'd like some more obsidian anyways. And then I'll just turn this. Let's go grab a little bit more. I think it's going to be 18, right? 18 of those will fit right in there, and that'll just be done. Pretty cool. I moved everything away from here and organized this for the wood, organized these for the sorta kinda. The things that I use to build with are in here as far as like the ingredients. And then raw blocks like this kind of stuff are just dumped in here. So let's go ahead and do the, we'll put some living rock in there. Next up is the, oddly, or really important item is a cardboard box. Here's the, and not the decorative one, but an actual mechanism one. And that's going to be made with either of these sawdusts. I went with this kind of sawdust in a pulverizer, which is easy to make. And I put it right over here. So if you drop logs in here, you're going to get sawdust. The sawdust is used to make the cardboard box. And that cardboard box, we'll toss that on the ground. You can do things like this. Remember I had all the boxes over here closer to the pond? All these chests? If you have a cardboard box in your hand, just right click on it, and then it puts it in the box. Left click to break it down, and then we can move it over here. And then shift right click to take it off. There it is. And it puts it in the same orientation, so it's facing that way. So when I put it back on, it's going to be facing that way as well. There we go. And that makes it so you can move stuff around quite easily. Anything, you can move that around if you wanted to. Or even this. Oh, hey, buddy. These guys always scare me. Maybe I'll put a fence up there. Oh, easy. But they do drop good things, so I don't want to not have them around. See, they dropped a heart. I'll take it. Let's put this back, and there we go. Also, I've been building this. I've been building with different things. So what I did was I made a chest here, and then all the different building materials with a chisel on top. And then if I need some more, or I can have some more, I can just come over here and make them. And I have extras so that I can make the paths that I need, the walls, the interior floors, all that kind of stuff. Also, if you notice, there's no torches anywhere. Let's go ahead and break this. And this is a ferro lantern. I love these things. Glass, gold, and some glowstone dust. What I do is I just kind of bury these things. I just dig them down here. And then I just pop it down there like that. And sure enough, I just cover it back up. Now, I don't want to actually have one there because I've already covered this area. And by covering this area, I mean this will cover... Whoa, easy. Went a little bit too deep there. It'll cover an area about 32 blocks in every direction, up, down, everywhere. And it doesn't have to be exposed, too. You can have it buried like that. It just takes a little bit for the light to spread. So just give it some time, and we'll be in good shape. Uh-oh. Need one more piece of dirt. We'll put these away. Put that away in our random box. Not really, it's not random. And trying to keep organized. Let's put the dirt back. Put our box away. And we're in good shape. I think we can go for the next item. Two items that are really going to help you expand the area and the base are the a diamond wand and the building gadget. Diamond wand is easy to make. Oops, sorry, I'll go a little slower. Diamond wand's easy to make. This is a little bit tougher. Let's see. Recipe. Doesn't want to show the recipe. Why is that? Oh, it's probably because it's like partially there. We'll just go building gadget. Let's see if it'll show the recipe for that one. Easy to make. To charge it, I use this thing. There we go. Charging station, also easy to make. And then I charge it, or I use the blocks of charcoal to keep this thing charged up. And that way I make 2 of them. That way I always have one ready to go so I don't have to wait for it to charge up. So let's go use one of these. Normally, let's say I was building a big area like this and I wanted to build a house or something. I could go like this, and I want to build the walls up. We'll break that. I could just use the building wand and kind of hop up here like this and do that. But then you come to a point like this. You're like, I want to put the roof on here. Well, this is where the building gadget comes in handy. If you shift and right click, it'll shift over and it'll be that item. It'll put those kind of items into your what do you call it? It'll build with that item, whatever you shift right click to. And it looks like we need a couple more. We'll grab another 3 stacks. And now this thing is in build to me mode, meaning it'll build. It'll build if I click right here. It'll build it all the way out there. That's kind of silly. So let's press the U key and it undoes, which is a great thing. Let's say we want to build just the top on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can just do this. Perfect. And there we have it. Not bad at all. And I can just shift right click, or shift with the Ultimate Viner. And it's undone. Pretty cool. And then you can start really getting into it and really building more and more intricate buildings. These aren't very intricate of a building, but it's something. It's better than just a stone block. I'm getting there. We've covered quite a bit so far, so let's go in here. And one of the things you really want is soul sand, because when you actually go through there with the soul sand through the sifter, you get these quartz, which unlocks a lot of things. You can get gas tiers that way as well, and nether wart. So how do you get soul sand? This was always a little bit tricky. I didn't quite catch it on until I figured it out. So this stuff right here, this spirit fire, if we look at it, it says throw a demon's dream fruit to the ground and light it on fire. That's it. So you can stand on this, doesn't hurt you. So we'll put that fire out. So it wants us to throw one of these, not a pasture seed. 1 second, I'll go grab it. The pasture seeds do this. So if I put that there, and I want to quickly turn it into grass, that's a pasture seed. And it covers it up. So if you have competing grasses, like I've removed a lot of the other kind of grass and made it, vice versa. So that's what I wanted to do. But we need a demon seed fruit, and you can get a seed for that from sifting dirt. We'll put this back up here. We'll take our flint. And I love these little item frames. Now we're going to drop this on the ground, and then we're going to light it on fire. Perfect. There we go. Let's toss that guy back there. Oh. Alright, so the soul sand, you just get like this. And I imagine you can automate that. I'll leave it up to you guys. But if I just toss this up here like that, soul sand it is. Beautiful thing. And now I've got a bunch. And what I've done over here is I've expanded this and moved this whole system over here. And we'll peek down in there. Whoa, hop out. And it's just running on one water wheel and cranking along, turns both of these. I left this crank on here just in case if I want to speed it up by hand, but I don't need to. And in the back, it has the gravel coming up through there, the sand from the chiseled sandstone, and then I put a diamond hammer on top of this one to turn it into dust. And it gets fed into here, so that I have a little bit of overflow. That's odd. Oh, that's a lot of overflow. Wondering how that's going to handle it. We'll see. Same thing with the sand. Same thing with the dust. So I've got the extra, and then it just pumps it into here, grinds it, sifts it down through, and then underneath, I didn't make a little walkway. That would be kind of nice to have. It goes off into our sorting system, which I have to work on next. So don't look over there. Over here, I've got the nether brick, 2 of those because I wanted more of it, and the end stone, which we got from doing this stuff, the endstone, because the endermites came out by making these. We're able to make the endstone and start grinding that. We want to actually grind the soul sand up. So what I have here is like an extra chest. What it does is whatever I put in here, it's going to split up in both ways and just grind it down and give me the results. That's kind of nice to have. Same thing over on this side. I've got one that just makes dirt with an extra dirt. So I got dirt and more dirt, and as you can see, I use a lot of dirt because that's four thick as well, so that I can put stuff below, so I don't have to have all the wires showing all the time, all the piping. This is going to be my pedestal's chest work area. This is cobblestone. And that's that. Pretty nice system. And then the elevator block allows me to hop up here real quick if I want to break all these down and replace them all. I haven't found a way to automate this yet. Oh, look at that! It got our last. So we only have one more to go, and then we'll have all of these. Pretty cool. And I just put this carbuncle up here on top of this rain shield, just because it looked neat. Not bad. These auto traders, if you ever get a villager, you can actually put them inside one of these glass auto traders. The weird thing is, I don't know if it does this for you guys. See, when I type in auto trader, it's actually there. It just doesn't have a thing. So when you make it, it's a little bit tricky. Even on your hotbar, it doesn't show up. But once you have it there, and it's supposedly there, even though it's invisible, with the netherite, which you're getting now, you just pop that down, and you can put the right-click on a villager and put them right inside here, and then you can start trading them. I haven't automated these quite yet to figure it out yet, but that's a doable thing as well. Hello, buddy. And we just had a wandering trader come by. I went and bought everything that he had. I have plenty of emeralds. And I don't know if he'll like upgrade over time or change his list. So we'll just wait and see what happens there. So I think we're in much better shape than I was before. This is really well organized. I still have to do this organization, but for now we're in good shape. And I want to have a room with this all set up, and I want to get into refined storage or something like that. And I'll be in much better shape. I was tired of, just the mess, everything not in good shape, no buildings. I wanted to organize. That's what I spent time doing and making it a lot nicer. And let's see if we can get our buddy over here. That's so cool. There we go. And let's take a look from over here. Oh boy. Scary. I haven't checked the durability on this. I've been using it. See, I've been underneath there building up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pet rock. And let's go up high. Very nice, very nice. All right. Well, that's what I'm going to work on next. I'll be taking this on an adventure. I was going to go this episode, but I really wanted to get this done. It was such a mess. And now it's way better and organized, and it's nice. I don't have to deal with fish anymore. I've got that. I just have the one, like if I need a string, I just take a bunch of bone meal and make the string right there. I don't have to grow it because I still had to pick it, and eventually I'll automate it with a gatherer. But I just had that instead of all of that stuff cluttering the pond area. Things like that. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Have a good one and enjoy. If you guys like this stuff, go ahead and comment or tell me, or if you have any questions, I don't mind at all. I answer every one of them. Have a good one and enjoy. That's not good. It should be green and then vivid grass.